What if everything you thought you knew about the fall of Lucifer was a lie? What if the first African Christians held a truth so dangerous, so sacred, that the West buried it for centuries? Ethiopia, a land of mountains and mystery, the guardian of forbidden manuscripts, the place where the Ark of the Covenant is said to rest, where Jesus is not portrayed as pale and distant, but as black, close, familiar, walking among his people. And within these ancient Ethiopian scriptures lies a version of Lucifer's story that could shatter everything you've been told. In this journey, we will uncover why Ethiopia preserved a truth Rome tried to erase, how the image of a black Christ redefines faith itself, and why Lucifer's so-called fall may not be what you think. This is Echoes of the Nazarene, where hidden scriptures, forbidden history, and eternal truth collide. Chapter 1. Ethiopia, the keeper of forbidden books. When we speak of Ethiopia, most of the world thinks of deserts, lions, and ancient ruins. But behind the surface lies something far greater, a nation that has preserved what the empires of the West tried to erase. Ethiopia is not just a country on the map, it is a living library, a guardian of scriptures that most Christians have never seen, the custodian of secrets that stretch back to the dawn of faith. For nearly 3,000 years, whispers have told of a sacred object hidden within Ethiopia's highlands, the Ark of the Covenant. While scholars argue and tourists chase legends in Jerusalem, Ethiopia quietly insists the Ark is here in the Church of St. Mary of Zion in Axum. Kept behind closed doors, guarded by monks who never leave their posts, the Ark is said to dwell where no invader, no empire, no pope has been able to reach. Whether you believe it or not, one thing remains undeniable. Ethiopia has claimed to safeguard what Israel itself once carried at the center of its worship. But the Ark is only the beginning. Ethiopia holds not just artifacts, but texts, scrolls, manuscripts, and books that the rest of the world has lost. Consider the Book of Enoch. In the West, it was condemned as heresy, banned by the councils of the church, and eventually vanished from the Bible you hold today. For centuries, Europeans thought it was gone forever. And then in the 18th century, travelers stumbled into Ethiopia and were shocked the Book of Enoch was alive, preserved, copied, and read as scripture among Ethiopian Christians. Imagine the astonishment. The very text quoted by the Apostle Jude, thought extinct, was being sung in the liturgy of black priests high in the Ethiopian mountains. And it wasn't only Enoch. The Book of Jubilees, another ancient text once revered by Jewish communities, disappeared from Europe's canon but survived in Ethiopia's. The Ethiopians did not merely keep these writings, they honored them, weaving them into their Bible. To this day, the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church carries a canon of 81 books, far larger, far older, and far stranger than the 66 you find in most Bibles printed in the West. This alone should make us stop and tremble. Because if Ethiopia's Bible is older, broader, and more complete, then what does it say about the faith we have inherited?